Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Nallanasma Reddy Education Society's group of institution, Department of Civil Engineering. My name is P. Nageshrao, Assistant Professor. Today we are going to discuss one topic, is the highway alignment and surveys from transportation engineering. So then what is the highway alignment? The position or the layout of the central line of the highway on the ground is called the alignment. So we know very well when we are traveling on the road, so there is a white tamping is there middle of the road, that is known as the alignment. The horizontal alignment includes the straight path, the horizontal diversions and curves, change in gradient and vertical curves are covered under vertical alignment of the road. So then another point, a new road should be aligned very carefully, as improper alignment would result in one or more of the following disadvantages, that is increases in construction cost, increases in maintenance cost, increases in vehicle operation cost, increases in accident route also. So these four parameters is the disadvantages when we are not doing in a careful manner. This is the point, guys. And some of the requirements is there here. Introduction we know very well. So there is a horizontal alignment is there, as well as the vertical alignments will be there. So in basically here requirements, so the basic requirements of an ideal alignments between two terminal station are that is should be. So we have here four categories is there. So one is the short, and second one is the easy, and third one is the safe, and fourth one is the economical. So here first one, short. The alignment between two terminal station should be short and as far as possible be straight, but due to some practical consideration diversions may be needed. So guys, this is the one place to another place, it should be short way, and as well as it should be straight. In some condition only we need to take the diversion, that is the short way. And coming to the second one is the easy. The alignment should be easy to construct and maintain. It should be easy for the operation of vehicle. So to the maximum extent, easy gradient and curves should be provided. So everything it will be easy for construction, for vehicle operation, whatever it may be, everything will be under easiest condition, then we can say it is the easy. And coming to the third one is the safe. It should be safe both from the construction and operating point of view easily, especially at slopes, embankments and cuttings. It should be safe for traffic operation with a safe geometric feature. So it will be safe everything when we are doing slope work as well as embanked work or cutting filling work. So in every parameter it will be safe. And coming to the next one is the economical. The alignment should be economical and it can be considered so only if the total life cycle cost considering the initial cost, maintenance cost and vehicle operating cost is lowest. So guys, these are the four parameters is there here. And coming to the next point is factors controlling alignments. So factor controlling alignments, we have here 5 categories is there: obligatory point, traffic, geometrical design, economics, and other consideration we need to take here. So obligatory point means there is one particular important information is there here. These are the control points governing the highway alignment. These points are classified into two categories. So first point is points through which the alignment should pass, and second one is the should not pass. So the should pass points is bridge site, mountain, and construct a tunnel or to go around the hills and intermediate towns. And should not pass means it is the religious place and very costly construction zone, lakes and ponds area should not pass. And coming to the traffic, the alignment should suit the traffic requirements. That is a very important point. The alignment is not proper way, then when we are traveling on the road, what happened? It will face the lot of traffic problems. And coming to the geometric design factors such as gradient, radius of curves, side distance, etc. also governs the alignment of the highway. So design parameter is the geometrical design parameter is the very important. This is the SSD, OSD. It is a very important topic. It will coming to the other classes only. And economics, the alignment finalized should be economical. All three costs, construction, maintenance and operation cost, should be minimum. So this is the economics, guys. And coming to the next one is the other consideration. The various other factors that governs the alignments are drainage consideration and political consideration and monetaries. So guys, these are the factors controlling alignments. And coming to the next very important point is engineering surveys for the highway alignment. So which kind of surveys we are doing here, how we are from starting to, and it is a finalized position, we are depending upon these all the parameters. Before a highway alignment is finalized in the highway project, the engineering surveys are to be carried out. So these surveys may be completed in 4 stages. That is, one is the map study, reconnaissance survey, next to preliminary survey, and coming to the last one is the final location and its details. So guys, so we will discuss one by one according to that. So first one is the map study. If the topographic map of the area is available, then it is possible to suggest the likely routes of the road. Obviously we know, so we can easily do this kind of the information from the map only. So in Indian topographic maps are available from the where it is Survey of India. We know very well that is with the 15 or 30 meters contours interval only we need to take. The main features like rivers, hill valleys, etc. are also shown on this contour interval of the map. So guys, this is the map study, and alignment avoiding valley, ponds or lakes. We need to avoid these all the precautions. And when the roads has to be cross a row of hills, so rivers, approximately location of the bridge site for the crossing rivers only, and avoiding bend of the river and if the any. So we need to take all kind of the precaution, then we can usually survive the map study in a careful way. And coming to the second one is the reconnaissance survey, guys. This is the second stage of the survey. We know very well for the highway location. The reconnaissance to examine the general character of the area for deciding the most feasible routes for the detailing study. A field survey part may inspect a fairly and broad stretch of land along the proposed alternative routes of the map in the field. So this is the some of the point we are giving here. The valleys, ponds, lakes and ridge, hills and permanent structure and other obstruction along the routes which are not available in the map. Approximate the value of gradient, length of the gradients, and some of the radius of curves of the alternate alignments we need to take. Number and type of cross drainage structure, maintenance flood level and natural groundwater level along the probable routes. So guys, we need to take all kind of the precautions so we can do the reconnaissance survey in a proper channel. We are not considering all this information, then we cannot do the this kind of the parameter. And guys, coming to the next one is the preliminary survey. Next one is the preliminary survey. The main objective of the preliminary survey are, some of the objective will be there, then we will discuss. To survey the various alternate alignments proposed after the reconnaissance and to collect all the necessary physical information and details of the topography and drainage and soil. So when it will suitable at the second stage, so we need to check in preliminary stage or preliminary survey when we are going to do all this kind. So we need to check of their actual condition only. So for example, when we are seeing in the map, it will be very good condition and whatever it may be, but when we are going to in a reality manner, it will be different. So we need to check all these parameters according to that. To compare the different proposal in view of the requirements for the good alignments. So this is also one of the point. And the finalize the best alignment for the from all consideration. So we need to take best alignment. No need to put a deep curves, etc. These kind of the backdrops will be there. Like, apart from that kind of backdrop, we need to delete, and we can give the best and safe alignment for the highway. And coming to the last one is the final location and detailed survey. The alignment finalized at the design office after the preliminary surveys is to be first located on the field by establishing the center line. Next, a detailed survey should be carried out from collecting the information necessary for the preparation of plan and construction details for the highway project. So guys, these 4 steps is the very important to do the work of alignment or road alignment in the process. Some of the detailed surveys, temporary benchmark are fixed. That is a very important point. That is a basic parameter. Leveling works is there, drainage details is there, cross section levels also is there over. All the river crossing, valleys, etc. should be surveyed in detail up to the considerable distance. All topographical details are noted down. Details of soil survey, that's when, and we need to do the CBR test and CBR values, California bearing ratio test. And the data during the detailed survey should be elaborate and complete for the preparing detailed plans and design and estimation of the project. Everything is very important thing. And step in the new project work: map study, reconnaissance study, preliminary survey, location and final alignment, detailed survey, maintenance survey, design, earthwork, and permanent construction and construction planning and programming. So these all parameters, when we are using in a according to good manner, then only we can solve all kind of the problems in a good way, and we can do the as a good road alignment work. Thank you.